Yo, what's good? Welcome back to another one, man. Hope everybody is having an abundant day today. If you're not, let's get to it, man. Let's have an abundant day today. Figure out a new skill you can do for today, man. Okay. Salute to everybody that's working a 9 to 5, but figure out a way to get out of that 9 to 5, my boy. You don't need to be, you know what I'm saying? Figure it out, man. Figure out something that you love to do online and monetize it, okay? Figure it out, man. Don't just keep going in that 9 to 5. All right. But hey, we got some good clips for today. A lot of good clips, and I hope you guys enjoy this video. Let's go ahead and get into it, man. All right, we're gonna stay up for like 2 hours, man. So if you want to grab your snacks, go ahead and do that. And let's enjoy this video, man. Check it out.
Dead Teslas are rotting in the charging stations.
Oh, we got a bunch of dead robots out here.
Due to the extreme cold weather, Tesla drivers are left frustrated.
Nothing, no juice, it's still on 0%. And this is like 3 hours this morning being out here, after being out here 8 hours yesterday.
Has it been charging?
No, not at all.
It just isn't working?
At all. It's just frozen, and so I'm now getting it towed to the Tesla service center because that's my only option at this point.
Man, this is crazy. It's a disaster. Seriously.
With temperatures falling under zero, these charging ports stop charging, turning charging stations into car graveyards. Batteries of the Teslas have to be at certain limits so they can charge. And with this cold weather, they're draining faster than they're charging.
No response from Tesla. We have been suffering since yesterday afternoon.
These are unusually cold temperatures, but do you find this acceptable?
No, not at all. Not really.
Driving an electric car when it's really cold outside isn't such a hot idea.
Nah, this is crazy,
Your favorite
man.
celebrity has been Epstein Island.
This is crazy.
This shit's crazy.
Like, what? You got an electric car and it's stuck. Like, damn. You thought you was good. You thought you was all good. You ain't gotta get no gas. All you gotta do is charge it up. Now you can't even drive it in the snow. Wow, man. That gotta suck, right? Dang. Feel bad for them people, I'm not gonna lie.
Dead Teslas.
It's a banned commercial for Sour Patch Kids. Have you seen this?
No. What is
crazy? Oh, Sour Patch Kids, they dropped this, I think, in like the early 2000s. Watch this. It's banned, but it has a theory attached to it.
Okay, let me see if I can.
First, they're sour.
You get it?
Then they're sweet.
You see it? Wait, so you see the red? What does it represent? You know? No. It represents World War II. Who were the enemy? Germans. What? Yeah, fam. That's what it represents because you know what I mean? The Sour Patch Kid, he was pretty much being
the one in the beginning.
Yeah. That's what he's representing. I know we can't say the word because we're gonna get flagged.
And then they had the
Sour
handshake.
Patch Kid.
Yeah. So this is real.
Yeah.
Like this was a conspiracy theory for a while, but it turned out to be real. What they did, Germany scientists, like the ones that worked on special weapons and all of these biological products, they made a treaty with the United States to use their creations and experiments and their studies and be pardoned for what they did in the war. It's a banned commercial for Sour Patch Kids. Have you seen this?
No. What is it?
That's crazy how they even make a commercial and then they banned it. Right? Like, who came up with that commercial? Who made that commercial? Was it a whistleblower? Make you think, like, you know what I mean? That's interesting, though. Like, how you gonna create something and then later block it, being like you were against it, you know? I don't know who's behind these things and stuff like that, but that's kind of interesting. Damn. And that's dang, that makes sense. Sour Patch Kid, and I guess that was just yeah, whatever. Y'all know what I'm trying to say.
I am the reason you shouldn't drive alone in New Mexico after midnight. Hello, my name is Lama Lahora, which means
bro, how are you making these AI videos
every
like
night
this?
I wait in the dark streets of New Mexico for an unfortunate traveler to come across my path. For those that know me, I am more feared than the devil himself. If you see me, one of two very bad things is about to happen to you. I first appear as a large black lump, constantly moving and changing shapes. If you see this, do not rest your eyes on it. If you look long enough, I will hypnotize and paralyze you, running you off the road. Then while you are still sitting in your vehicle, you will be able to see and feel everything, but you can't move. Then I will rush you and surround you, cutting up all oxygen for your last couple minutes.
Wow.
In the other case, I will show myself in human form, as an evil omen to show you that you or a loved one will soon be taken from the earth.
Wow.
I am the reason you shouldn't
That's how she
drive alone
feeling?
in New Mexico
That's crazy.
after midnight.
Who made that?
Hello.
Say it ain't so, KO. Why don't studs need to be 6 feet tall and make $100K to get a good woman? I mean, it's really simple math, if we being honest, bro. But let me break it down better for you. First of all, it's a lot of studs that
What am I
make
watching, bro?
or way more than that. Second of all, even the ones that don't make $100K still be paying all the bills with theirs. Just saying. And let's not forget, there will always, and I mean always to the day we die, be a stud that is willing to take care of a woman and her 3 kids. The ones that you left. Now that ain't me, but they out there. Okay? Okay. There's plenty of reasons why we don't have to be 6 feet. I'm 5'1". My woman's 6 foot. We have no problem. And what's even funnier is a lot of y'all are forgetting the average height of a woman is like 5'3" to 5'5". So
No, that's
there's
true.
that. But stop trying to compete where you don't compare. Okay, y'all be mad when y'all try to say that we trying to be men, which we not. But y'all be mad about that. And then here y'all go, just bringing us up for no reason. Why is that? Come on now. Stop that.
You remember they got Rebecca from school? Yeah. Knocked flying sparks off of her last night. I'm talking about putting overtime from behind. And you know she both slid in like butter. Boy, you crazy. I'm telling you, I don't win about a ring. I wanted a match.
Why look like that dog really talking like that? That's funny, man. Nah, that's funny.
Bots in the way, makes my fucking simulation. Every day I rise up, how can I glitch the matrix? Sit back, watch the foolery, they done infiltrated. Invasion archons, they send all through space. My world start working cause I cleared my inner space. The rules of the game, you gon' lose if you play the game. Most of our ideas is tapped our cerebral brain. Billions of people under fucking indoctrination. I wasn't there to sign off, they gave the land away. You should know we ain't ship off boats as no fucking slaves. Every concept entitled to give you lock brain. The oath they took to seal the real information. Lock my ether in a 369 braid. Bots in the way, mix my fucking simulation.
Look at this creepy ass shit. A cursed grave in Scotland. Nah, and I can tell that y'all smart in Scotland. Cause ain't nobody fucked with that motherfucker. Y'all probably didn't cut the grass on top of that motherfucker on the side of it, but it's shit like this all over the world. Cause there's a bunch of demonic beings and vampires and shit like that they try to make us think is a motherfucking myth. Because they all around us, dog. Some of these motherfuckers are politicians and all types of shit. And I know it might sound batshit crazy, right? But no, it ain't batshit crazy at all. Where y'all think they got the fucking vampire stories from? Huh? And shit like Frankenstein. Yeah.
That is,
they
you
was
got a
putting
point.
motherfuckers back together and trying to bring motherfuckers back to life. That's a big fact.
Okay. That's a crazy thing. I heard from Shah Jamal. He said that we are underground, right? Pinning, like, he's saying that these reptilians would like basically go underground and put their consciousness in it like a body, right? Like the reptilian consciousness in another body that got down there, and then they'll play as like a kid. Like, dude, I don't know how true, if that's true or not, but anything's possible nowadays. You know what I'm saying? Anything's possible on this planet of existence. It's crazy the things that's possible down here. You know, it's kind of strange, but dang, what if that's actually really happening? Right? I don't know. Who knows, man? What's out there? Right? So much going on. I don't know no more.
And they doing that shit right now, allegedly. So, You come across some shit like that, leave it the fuck alone, dog. Now, I ain't trying to be funny, but black people don't fuck with shit like that. You ain't gotta worry about us doing it at all. So you ain't gotta look at us and be like, hey man, don't fuck with that, sir. We ain't even going in that motherfucking cemetery, dog. That's a big fact. Motherfuckers all
This dude funny, man.
and
He's too
like
funny.
I said in the beginning, you ain't gotta worry about us going fucking with it. Now, it's shit like this all over the world. And they want us to think that all this shit is a motherfucking myth. It's not a motherfucking myth. I'm pretty sure you have seen motherfucking videos, not movies, of motherfuckers drinking blood, eating raw motherfucking meat. Where you think that shit come from, dog? It's disgusting. But they doing that shit because it's some creepy shit going on. And they want us to believe it's just a motherfucking myth. All of these movies that come out got truth in the motherfuckers. I just saw some crazy shit the other day. A guy on TikTok was on Google Earth and found motherfucking King Kong and Godzilla on that motherfucker. I am not bullshitting. Dead ass motherfucking serious. So you know what? I'ma go find that guy and I'ma do at his motherfucking video. Cause I was like, damn, what the fuck is really going on? Dog, all this shit coming to light. It's scary, it's fun, it's fascinating, and intimidating. All at the same motherfucking time.
Yeah.
Y'all better look that motherfucking veil. It's a lot of creepy shit going on around this motherfucker. And us entering the fifth dimension, we about to start seeing a lot of creepy shit. So, be prepared.
Like, how's this even like this? Like, you know what I mean? It's crazy.
But I don't think that thing gonna be able to cover every motherfucking thing, if you get my drift, dog. I'm gonna protect me and my family from humans.
Everything is coming out. Like, what is this? What is this supposed to, like, be anyway? Y'all let me know in the comments, but I ain't gonna lie, I do not understand what this is. What is this? Strange, that's all I know.
Mysterious crystal skulls might be alien in origin.
There were 13 heads, and it was purported that the Navajo, the Anasazi, the Mayans, the Aztec each had one. The most famous one is the Mitchell Hedges skull, which was found in the Yucatan by Anna Mitchell Hedges. She reached into a cave. She was with her grandfather. It was around 1926, and she reached in, and there was an oilcloth covered item in there, and she pulled it out and opened it up, and there was the two-piece detachable jaw Mitchell Hedges skull. The Hewlett-Packard engineers did a test on it in the 60s. They said it could not have been carved by a lapidary, by tools. It had to have been polished over hundreds of years, over centuries, to get to the shape that it was. So they said it was a polished item. So there's the Phyllis Newman skull named Max. She has to put it in the closet because it talks to her. Then there's the Mitchell Hedges skull that's in Indiana. People said when they walked into the room and she uncovered it with the cloth she kept it in, that there was an immediate feeling of well-being and healing coming over. There's one in Mexico City. It's got a cross stuck right in the top of it, which is, you know, that would shatter a crystal if you did that. How that cross got there, I don't know.
Mysterious crystal skulls might be alien in origin.
There were 13 heads, and it was purported that the Navajo, the
8 facts about attraction psychology. Number 1. Red is the most attractive color, since we associate it with romance and love. Number 2. Keeping people in the dark about how much you like them will increase how much they think about you and with pique their interest. Number 3. When a man is attracted to you, he will talk to you in a lower tone of voice. When a woman is attracted to you, she will talk in a higher-pitched tone. Number 4. People born to older parents tend to be attracted to the older partners as adults. Number 5. Playing hard to get makes you more desirable and attractive, especially for long-term relationships. Number 6. When a person has similar features to you, you find them to be more attractive, like eye and hair color and sense of fashion. Number 7. Women who smile frequently are seen as more attractive, while a man's broad smile is seen as less attractive. Number 8. People find others more attractive while experiencing an adrenaline rush. So take your first date on a roller coaster. 8 facts about attraction.
Now we understand it's even deeper than that.
Barack Obama is black nobility. That's black nobility right there. See, because he have to stand in the gap. When something happened, he got to come and say, all night, it's going to be all right now. Jesse Jackson, a Cherokee. Jesse Jackson is a Cherokee. It's going to be all right. Don't worry about it. We're going to take care of the justice. I believe in the justice system. And 80% of melanated men that's locked up is melanated. It's indigenous like me.
Yep.
80%. You want to fight about interracial relationships. Do you know interracial relationships been going on? I don't want to pull it up because it'll take too much time, and I don't want to go over 30 minutes. I don't want to go over that. But that's been going on. That been going on a long time ago. But they want to always fight interracial relationship because they got to have you to always be. I'm not telling you not to be against, because it is about race. It is about these white folks too, because they playing a part in it. But when everything go down, we gonna have to fight with these foreigners. See, them Pan-Africans, a lot of them is foreigners. A lot of them is Jamaicans. A lot of them is Africans. They're not gonna tell you that. They're not gonna tell you that. Now, I want to say this because I feel it need to be said, because listen here, we cannot allow these black nobility, and it's levels to that too. We cannot allow them to come into the indigenous community and try to take it over. And see, you got to be bold sometimes. And I don't like trouble, but I'm gonna speak my mind because it needs to be spoken. And I don't care whether he get this video, but I want you all to listen to me. Umar Johnson, the prince of Pan-Africanism. Okay? That's what he say he is. We don't need you here. We don't need you in the indigenous community. We ain't made no mistake. We ain't made not a mistake. When you sit up and you tell us that we made a mistake, we making a mistake, we leaving Africans. No, we not. We ain't leaving them out. No, we not. We're not Africans. Who are you to tell us who the hell we are? Who are you?
That's true.
You ain't nobody. You ain't nobody. Don't come over here because we don't need you.
Let it be known, man. Let it be known.
Spotted Epstein delivering a car in Florida.
Nah, he do like
car
Epstein.
delivery to a 16-year-old girl.
Check this out. Look at that. Wow.
Why are you the one that's delivering
it? Spotted Epstein delivering.
Dude, kind of do look like him though. I don't think that's him though.
When a person is born, they're imprinted with energy. Every single number has things, the people who possess those numbers have things they're good at.
What about the first? What's up with the people born on the first?
If you're born on the 1st, 10th, 19th, 28th, you're going to be a leader. You're going to have masculine qualities. People who are ones are leaders. Even women who are ones have leadership abilities. Sheryl Sandberg, CFO of Facebook. Most of women like Sheryl Sandberg, who is CFO of Facebook, most of all the women on Shark Tank, they're all ones. So basically, yes, they're women, but that one is male energy, which is why they're the ones actually making it as women, because they act and think like men. The women who are born in the 1st, 10th, 19th, 28th, because they have the male energy, one is male energy, they have those leaders.
The only reason you are not living the life that you freaking want is because you don't want it. And or you don't think that you're worthy of it. Right now,
that's true.
I am
man.
talking to
that's
winners and winners only. Because every single one of you watching is so fucking pumped about living your best life. You know you can have whatever you desire. My Lambo, aka the Batmobile, the Villainmobile. My black badge, Thanos purple Cullinan. I wanted to become the version of myself that had these. I didn't necessarily need the things themselves. I just wanted to become this version. And today I was talking to a client. He understood this. He is 20 years old. He is so fucking successful because of this. Already, he knows it's not abundance, the paper money, the things. That's not the abundance. Why the fuck did I sound like Luigi there? The things. The abundance is in your mind.
All right.
If you have I don't know why I can't talk right now. Abundance is here. When you have an abundant mind, when your frequency is truly set to abundance, you can do anything. The only reason you are not living the life that you...
That's facts. 100%, man. You have to have an abundant mind, man. You have to know that you don't need, just want. You know what I'm saying? You don't need anything. Everything you want, you already have it. It just, life is lagging a little bit. That's all it is. That's how I look at it, man. Life is just behind. That's really good. It's just life need to catch up with you, man. Because everything you want, you really already got it. If it's in your mind, dude, you already got it, man. You just gotta work. Of course, you gotta work towards it, but you already got it for real. Really think about it. You just gotta do a little work, man. Can't just go to the gym and just get muscle like that. You just gotta put in a little work, man. That's it. It ain't gonna be hard. You got this. We got this, man. We got this. Come on, y'all.
All right, so the footage with the 60, 70 police cars in Miami at the mall, and they were saying that it's kids with sticks. Why would it be kids with sticks?
Excuse me, man.
Kids with sticks, and they brought a whole full cavalry with 60 to 70 police cars and a black helicopter with a... I'm telling you, it's a black helicopter with a chopper. It's a big it has a big chopper gun in there. I'm pretty sure it do. And for 2 kids, they need all that for 2 kids with guns. I'm sorry, but that no. Okay. All right. So what y'all just saw, man, about that? Cause if it is fake, okay? If it is fake. So we got they gave us the Jeffrey Epstein list. They gave us the mall thing with the aliens and the creatures and all types of that stuff where people was running. They gave us that. And they also gave us the freaking the World War III. They gave us that. At the same time, they pretty much gave us that at all the same time. That's what I'm realizing. So we are missing something. And we don't know we don't know what it is. I don't know what it is. Y'all probably don't know what it is, but we are missing something. Okay, they gave us all that, all those events pretty much at the same time. Something's not adding up. We are missing something. Hopefully, man, I would love to find out, but of course we are not gonna find out because it has to be much bigger than the mall, the Miami and the mall. It has to be much bigger than that, and it has to be much bigger than the Jeffrey Epstein with all list and the documents. It has to be much bigger than that, right? And it has to be much bigger than the World War III. So there's one thing they haven't mentioned I wonder if they mentioned, cause I was watching, Leave the World Behind, and it was talking about no phones, electricity was, going out. They haven't talked about that, where you need water, you need cans, and you need canned goods, and all that type of stuff. Electricity go out, power will go out, no social media. They haven't talked about that. So, I don't know. That might happen. I don't know if they're talking about the lockdown again. They probably are. You know what I'm saying? That's what it seems like. If they are talking about the lockdown, and it's like, this year, I don't know when's the next lockdown. It might be, you know what I'm saying? It might be another next lockdown. Never know. But they gave us all that for a reason. They are giving us all that for a reason. Don't look at TMZ. Please don't look at TMZ. TMZ is so fake. TMZ is so fake. They be the first ones to come out with some false information. You know what I'm saying? I promise you. Don't look at the news, because the news is not going to talk about nothing. They're not going to talk about nothing either. We are all missing something, and we are not going to find that out. All right, so the footage with the...
This is a lot of stuff going on, man. It's questionable. Like, is it real? Is it fake? Is it a distraction? You know, it's a lot of that, man. I'm glad people are like using their discernment and like seeing through the BS, you know, because, you know, what really happened at that Miami thing? And why are they really giving us this Jeffrey Epstein list? You know, why has this not been came out? You know, it's a question, you know, it's strange. We know, I don't know if y'all ever heard this, but they do say that like we have reptilians on this planet that's running this world. So them coming out with this Jeffrey Epstein, like, it's gotta be something bigger behind this, man. What if that's just a cover up? You know, just to blame it on him to cover up their self, like, you know, it just make you question things like that when you thinking of it like that. I don't know, man. It's strange though, very strange.
There's this thing called a monkey paw, and pretty much it's like a hand of a monkey that will grant you wishes. Oh shit. So what's crazy, this is what the A24 film's about, and Jordan Peele, his studio is actually called Monkey Paw Studios. Yeah, it's interesting. Yeah. But I looked into it, and the mythology around it is fucked, bro.
What happened?
So the original story of the monkey paw was pretty much this father and a son. They were playing chess one day, right? Yeah. And they're waiting for his friend to come over. And his friend, he's a general. Okay. And he was away traveling, doing war. This was back at, I want to say, not anything modern. Okay. The general comes over and he talks to the father about what he's seen. And he talks to him about this trinket that he brought with him, which is the monkey paw. Now, what he told him was, this monkey paw, it came from an Indian, like, witch doctor. Pretty much what happened before the general got his hands on the monkey paw, he knew another, I think a sergeant, he's the one that got it from the witch doctor. And the last thing that the sergeant wished for with the monkey paw, what was it? Was death itself.
Huh? He wished for death.
He wished for death. Whatever he wished for, you know what I mean? It made him kill himself after. Yeah. Check this out. So he said, you can wish for something. I already used all my last wishes, so it's next for somebody else to use. But if you wish for something, something else might happen that you didn't see coming. The father takes the monkey paw now, and he looks at it, and he asks around the room like, man, what should I ask for? Should I ask? And then the son goes, yo, ask for money. So the guy goes, I wish for 200,000 pounds. Like this he's in the UK. Okay. And the monkey paw goes like this. Yeah, so there's like three, he goes, and then he drops the monkey paw on the floor, and everybody in the room is like, yo, why'd you drop it? Like, it moved in my hand. And nobody believed him. Nobody believed him. Now, what happened the next day, they're wondering, man, was that shit even real? Like, where's the 200,000 coming from, right? Blah, 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 blah. His son, he's about to leave the house, they're having breakfast. He's like, oh, I'm about to go to work. Like, he works at like a mill, you know, the wheat and shit. Like, I buy, son. And they're just chilling, like, they're talking, yo, how are we gonna get this $200,000? And then there's this thing called a
man. Like, I gotta find the part 2, bro. Alright, hold on. I wanted to see this video about Shah Jamal. Something about the Miami thing. Let's check it out, man. See his insight on that. Let's check this out real quick.
More. And because they are about to reveal themselves more to us so that we can remember who we truly are when we come from cosmos, the fallen will try anything to stop that. They have been here, but they don't want you to know that they are here. Right? That's why people lied about the UFOs. The media telling you that they were not real forever. They didn't exist forever. Okay? I want you to think about that. Give you a second.
Thank you for using.
Okay, gave you a second to think. Like I said, I'm gonna give you too long. I just want you to take in what I've said thus far, because I'm saying a lot. So already spoken to you all about this fake alien invasion that they plan on launching and the reason for it. The reason that they want to launch a fake alien invasion is because they know that the gods and the extraterrestrial races are back, and that they will be revealing themselves to you. And when you see these individuals, they want you to be terrified. They want you to be scared of them. So if we can launch a fake alien invasion in which we control the narrative and we have these aliens doing things like attacking people, then people will naturally be scared of these aliens. So when the actual aliens come, which the extraterrestrial races come that are there to help them, they will be scared of them as well. And they will not communicate or connect with them. That's the whole thing. And fear. Remember, the fallen feed off fear. Zeus, aka Satan, literally is fear. The only thing that Zeus fears is the truth. This is why he attacks truth, because he is scared of it. Just like them, his kids. Whatever they fear, they attack. That's why the media is attacking me. They fear me because they know that I'm a divine being. They know that I'm a cosmic guru, that I'm one of the original 23 scientists, that I am cosmic royalty. I'm an Anunnaki god. They are aware of my past lives, my past incarnations on this physical, on this material plane as well. So they attack it, right? But they know that if they can instill fear within the masses about these extraterrestrial races that are here to help us, then people will attack it out of fear. Okay, so what happened at the Miami Mall was you have two sets of graves, okay? You have remember they said there was people that said they saw gray beings, you have people that said they saw black shadowy figures. Those were two different sets of extraterrestrial races that appeared in the mall. But because we have been lied to about extraterrestrial races, so we allow them to know the different names of the different species of extraterrestrial races. But you have two different sets. The gray beings that people seen were actually a group of extraterrestrials called the Greys. Now you have two different types of Greys. You have regular Greys, they normally stand between 3 to 4 feet tall, and when you think of an alien, this is normally the picture they show you, the little gray dude with the little mouth with the big black eyes, the little skinny neck, with the big head. Alright, then you have the Zeta Greys. The Zeta Greys are about 6 to 7 feet tall, they're skinny. They look just like the regular Greys, but they're just a lot taller. They're about 6 to 7 feet tall, skinny, big heads, gray skin, black eyes. But I've told you in the past, in case you forgot, I'll re-enlighten you. Their skin isn't, their eyes aren't black. The black, what we see is the black eyes is actually like a form of goggles to protect their eyes from this material plane. It's like a suit almost. Just like, when you scuba dive, you know, a scuba diver goes down into the ocean with the wetsuit on, the big scuba tank with the goggles on, the mouthpiece. But that's not how he looks. He's under the goggles, he's under the mouthpiece, he's under the swimsuit. So that's the same thing with these grays. So the grays live in the oceans of the water. They have underwater bases in the oceans. All right. But the specific gray species of gray that was in the mall in Miami was the Zeta Grays. That's why people reported them being so tall. When the Zeta Grays appeared in Miami Mall, the reason they appeared in the mall was to start the alien invasion, the fake alien invasion, which has been the government labeled this Project Bluebeam. I know a lot of you heard of that before. But that was to kick off the fake alien invasion. So what the Zeta Grays were going to do was they were going to pull up to land in the mall, hurt a bunch of people, abduct a bunch of people, leave the mall, we have numerous spaceships hovering in the sky and create this like huge scene. And then, you know, they already had the Trackhawks ready for their spaceships to further play out the scene. So the Trackhawks was supposed to be shooting at these Grays, you know, as the Grays flee to Miami Mall and make this huge scene. And then from there it would have spread city to city. And panic would have kicked in, and that's how they was going to start off the year. Notice they did this January 1st. So they intend was to start to kick the year off with a bang right there, just like that. Also, you have Cat Williams. He just exposed a lot of his interviews, so they were going to use that also to deflect a lot of the things that he opened up about. You also had me that came out with my interview on my platform, and you know they play with my numbers. I probably have videos that do 1 million views, but they'll say it has 80K. They'll say it has 100K, 60K, stuff like that. But to deflect from that, we're waking up. You also have the Epstein situation where Epstein was a pedophile. He had Epstein Island, and like I told you a few years back, a lot of your major Hollywood actors and celebrities and senators and governors and politicians and presidents and prime ministers in different countries and people from the royal family in Great Britain were in on this. So a lot of those people were executed, and people don't notice. That's why a lot of billionaires stepped down from companies in the 20s, in 2020. A lot of them were executed, took in the court and executed. The Anunnaki gods, we are down here in the flesh, but you have the true Anunnaki who have came from Valentia. So you have them here, and we are the true Anunnaki too, but we are actually locked in the physical state right now. I'm talking about our brothers and sisters that are coming down here in their pure form because they are not down here in the incarnation. They literally live on Valentia, and they are manifesting and materializing on this plane to help us in this war right now. Because without their help and without the help of these extra races, it was a lose-lose battle. That's why they have been winning so long. So now higher powers beyond their comprehension, beyond Satan and Lucifer's comprehension, is stepping into coming down on this material plane to help out in this war. So the plan was for those Zetagrades to show up, which the Zetagrades are on the side of the fallen. They were to show up, hurt a bunch of people, abduct a bunch of people, and take off in spaceships and cause all this pandemonium. But because we are in endgame, the ancestors wasn't going to allow that to happen. So now we enter these black shadowy figures that people say they see.
Okay.
So the black shadowy figures they seen were the Anunnaki gods, us in our pure form. But remember, a lot of us, we descend down onto this physical plane and we enter bodies and we incarnate onto the material plane to fulfill our soul contract, especially the ones that's back now to help out on this plane. Then you got a lot of us that go to other planes, like the astral planes, and do our thing. But then you have a lot of us that don't do that. They strictly stay on Sirius XYZ. So you have to remember that we are spirit and soul, but at our highest frequency, we are nothing but dark matter energy. Okay, remember I told you, carbon, which is what these physical bodies are made out of, is nothing but dark matter energy at its lowest form. The next form up is neuromelanin. When carbon reaches the plasma energy plane, it evolves to a higher state, which is known as neuromelanin. This is why we have neuromelanin. We don't have melanin. Neuromelanin gives life to the sun and it reflects the sun's energy. Melanin is designed to block the UV rays of the sun. So human beings, Caucasians, they have melanin because they cannot take the UV rays of the sun. So the melanin is to help protect them, protect their skin, because the sun can actually kill them.
Right. So I feel like he basically saying that the shadow beings was real, and they interfered with their fake alien invasion, right? And they didn't want that to happen. I think that's what he basically said. So this was fake. This thing was just a distraction, obviously, but it got real because the real alien stepped in, which is us, which was the black shadow beings, right? That the people were saying they seen, right? So I think that's what he trying to get his point across with. I didn't even think of it like that though. That's interesting. Dang. He really be using his intuition. Maybe that is what it is though. You got a good point on that. I don't know. And then all these polices come, right? It made it seem real, right? Dang, and I guess you can say it is real and it's partly fake. It's probably not even a distraction. Maybe it's just end game, you know? Maybe it's just all of it is just coming to an end, really. Guess we just needed to see this, man. But seeing this right here and seeing UFOs all last year and seeing this, it's like, okay, yeah, aliens is real. Now people is like, okay, aliens is real, you know? Okay, but like, okay, now that aliens are real, you know, what's next, right? Right? What's gonna happen to America? You know what I'm saying? Yeah, I think of it like that too. I think about all that stuff too. Man, if aliens is real, man, you might as well just say F all this whole system. Like, it's done for. Because they coming back to destroy them, right? They what they want from my planet. You know what I'm saying? Shoot, I'll use that as excuse. Aliens, I'll call the aliens on you. Yeah. I ain't going there to work today. Oh man. Imagine that aliens just found a way for us to get free food. You know what I'm saying? Like, come on, man. What y'all gonna do now? Yeah. Tight jump.
Which is why they catch melanomas more. And because they are about to reveal themselves more to us so that we can remember who we truly are when we come from cosmos.
That'd be dope though. Like, we get to see aliens and stuff, and then they just like teleport us some food, teleport us some like some revenue money. That'd be kind of cool, right? That's not, but it's probably not even gonna be like that. I feel like this is gonna attack the people that's been running the planet so long, man. You know, it has to come to an end eventually, right? It don't keep going on, right? This is a lot of chaos. Like, everybody just working every day, stressing, like it's too much. And a big part of it is just the system. If this system was not how it is, people would not be stressing as much. People would not be angry, upset, and just looking for like the savior, you know? So yeah, man, it's definitely something need to go down to where the system is crumbled completely.
The fallen will try anything to stop that. They have been here, but they don't want you to know that they are here. Right? That's why people lied about the UFOs. The media telling you that they were not real forever. They didn't exist forever. Okay? I want you to think about that. Give you a second.
Oh, I think it ended. Alright. But yeah, he had a good point on that though. I'm not gonna lie. That was interesting. His point of view of that. Check this out right here, man. She speaks some gems, and check this out.
I'm serious because
She don't want to be left out.
I'm serious because the reality is he's saying religion is not important. And what's real is that spirituality is what's missing from us. The Eye of Horus, okay, which is the origin of every religion, is actually just a depiction of your pineal gland. Therefore, that would mean that this whole all-knowing eye that's looking around at everything is you, looking at you, in you, and this is the solution, to tune in. We need to meditate. We need to cleanse ourselves of negative energy. Stop allowing this system to dictate who we are. You're fueling it just by getting up every day and going to work. I'm telling you. Okay, yes, you need money to sustain life, okay? But you don't have to work to feed this system. This is the matrix. That prison they talk about, you born unto, can't see, smell, touch, or hear. That is this all around you. Look at the consumerism. This is a consumer-based economy. Why are black people so at the target and forefront of it? Is because we consume the most. You know why? Because we're spirits first. So don't tell me, oh, stop talking about spirituality, because that's the source of where we come from. Without spirituality, we won't exist.
Talk that talk.
Before physics was the metaphysics. Before the metaphysics was the astronomy. Before the astronomy was the astrology. All of this is in you. Whether you know it or not, those Akashic records they talk about, that's not an actual library with books in it. That's in here. In your DNA, in the blood, those little black dots. I don't know the scientific name for it, but it's in your blood. It's information that you collected life cycle to life cycle. But see, a lot of us are not ready for this information. We want to stay in the Jesus programming. We hope Jesus gonna fly down one day and just stop all this, but he's not. You know why? Because he don't exist. And they got the idea of Jesus from your black ass. Okay? They took what your ancestors taught them, hid it from you, and now they're using it to manipulate you. Steal your children. Steal your identity. That's the whole secret to the secret, is that they are stealing your spirit, stealing your energy, using you to fuel themselves, their own existence. They don't even belong here. They are technically a recessive gene. They have a expiration date. You do not. You are immortal. They don't want you to know that. They want you to go to school and learn a little bit of bullshit. The kids ain't even learning cursive writing no more. Why? Penmanship is the end-all, be-all to existence. If you don't know how to write, you can't do nothing. Why does my child not know how to write cursive writing? Why are they taking the penmanship out? That's the source of creation. Writing. Where do you think the first book came from? Somebody's mind. And guess how they got those thoughts? Through meditation, from the cosmos. Why you think they can't figure out how they built the pyramids? Why are they so indestructible? That's metaphysics. That's what they not giving us. But guess what? We taking it back. Because there's an awakening in the mist. Tonight is a full moon. Meditate in it. Cleanse yourself of that negative energy. Stop watching that television. Turn that radio off. Stop eating this genetically modified organisms that they got for your ass to transmutate into what they want you to be, which is nothing. Okay, because that's what they are, and they know that, and that's why they need you to be where they at, so they can try to figure you out, but they're not never going to do it. Watch that movie Interstellar. It tells you how they have an expiration date. If we're not here, the earth will naturally cleanse itself of its parasites. I'm done.
Hold on.
That was crazy. The ending was crazy. That was crazy. The ending was crazy. Dang, man. Ooh. She was not playing around. She ate and left no crumbs. Somebody said that in the comments. That's funny. Definitely ate and left no crumbs. I feel it. That's real. Dang. Hey, it's the thing. Metaphysics, if you didn't know, metaphysics is beyond the physical. Physics is the physical. If you didn't know that, that's a fun fact. If you didn't know that, now you know.
You ever hear about the Princess Diana theory? So, Princess Diana, she's the wife of the king right now. Yeah, King Charles. When she was still a princess and Prince Charles was still a prince, there was claims that
just when you think you've seen it
It's
all,
strange, man. Why do they need this? Oh, it's just for a movie. Nah, get out of here. Put it out, man. They're using this for something else, and there's something bigger behind this for sure.
The universe is teeming with life, okay? Teeming, not just like, hey, we might find a little bit over here and there. Teeming. You have intelligences at all different levels on different planets. You have organic intelligence, which is like human beings, lots of humans, super advanced humans, superhumans with telepathic powers, and some humans that are just like us, some humans that are cavemen. You also have inorganic beings. You have beings that are on rock planets and gas planets that oxygen's poisonous to them, right? You also have weird bands of light that are alive, that swim like worms in the vacuum of space, the way a whale does in an ocean, okay? Sure. You have amoebas that are floating around sucking up energy. Those amoebas could be as big as Jupiter, or they could be like a Volkswagen. You know, it's like it's teeming with life. And we were so stuck on ourselves that we never looked up. The universe is teeming with life.
Get these gems.
What you was just saying, I was just thinking.
Get these gems.
What you was just saying, I was just thinking. That's the brother's main complaint about what they call modern woman, is that they ain't nothing like their mama. So they don't want to get with the woman because they know what they mama brought to the table, and they like, this bitch here ain't doing nothing like my mama was doing, so I don't even want to mess with these women out. I hear that a lot from brothers these days. Like, ain't got nothing on my mama.
If you go to Navajo Ali and he's carrying the woman, lifting her above the cares of the world and moving her on to the dry land, right? And it says to uplift fallen humanity. Because the patriarch stole the knowledge from the sisters It's up to us to teach them what we need in order for us to be better men.
Wow. Okay.
And if you can raise her consciousness level, it'll also affect your spiritual development and your mitochondrial connection. No, she's probably, because of the miseducation and the division of the family, she's not going to be, none of these women is going to be what those women of old were.
Right.
But she will customize herself for the right man. So she might not come in with the same value that your mama had, but if she see your value, she's going to raise her personal value to match yours. And your value is determined by how much self-work you do. Do you work out? Do you know how to fix your own food? Do you know how to wash your own clothes? Do you know how to take care of your whole self, where that's not a responsibility but a privilege? Soon as you take it from responsibility and you delegate it as a privilege, I don't need no motherfucker. I can take care of me. My mama taught me how to wash my clothes, clean my house, wash my dishes, scrub under my sink. She taught me all that stuff. She said, I'm going to teach you everything you need to know, so whatever woman you get, she don't have to know. She'll know that you got some worth. Right? I couldn't understand why I had to stay in the kitchen and cook while my brothers was outside working on mechanics with Pops. I'm in the kitchen cooking with my mama. She's teaching me something. She's teaching me that a cake need ingredients, and if you put the wrong ingredients in, it won't taste right. Right? Well, I don't need no salt in no cake because I got sugar. You don't put that salt in that cake ain't gonna taste right. The salt gonna balance those sweets out with the grains that you put into the food. Right? I don't need no egg, I got milk. That motherfucker gonna fall apart. It ain't gonna even stick together. Right? When you learn these things, it's also teaching you alchemy.
Okay.
Right? When you are masculine, when you're going into the masculine, you're thinking left brain already anyway.
Right.
The learning to cook by recipe is learning alchemy in the left brain, but you being taught from the right side. The mother is teaching you. And this is why mama's the master.
Right.
And the master gonna raise a master.
Let's get to a couple of questions.
Get these gems.
Yo, it's strange how like the left brain and the right brain has its own like parts. Like it controls certain parts of your personality. Y'all know what I'm trying to say, but yeah, that's dope. How the brain can do that. I'm gonna pull up a picture real quick.
I don't want to say too much because I don't want to show up missing, as they say. Miami police are clearing up.
What's with the air quotes?
Because you'll see, they're clearing up a conspiracy theory about a recent invasion. So this happened on New Year's Day. A large police presence caught on video. Now look at this. This was supposed to be for a fight in a mall. Look at all of these police officers that showed up. This video posted online. Eventually it came out. Maybe it was due to an alien sighting. That's what people in the mall were saying, claiming it was due to an alien sighting in the area. But what really happened? Look at all these police cars. Later on, police said it was a group of about 50 teenagers that started what they called a riot in the mall, setting fireworks and looting. The alien in this video was, they said, just a really tall person walking. Well, if there were 50 teens looting and setting off fireworks in the mall, where's the video of that? Ooh. There's not one video online. If I'm wrong, at me. I'll stand up. At me. There is not one video of 50 teenagers. Every time they get wild in Chicago, you see it on the news.
You do.
Every time they get wild in San Francisco or San Diego or wherever, in one of those sand cities in California, saying that they're smashing and grabbing everything they can see. There's video all over the place. Where is the video of people setting off fireworks in the mall?
It's a mall. They have mall surveillance video. Where is the video?
Just show me one.
Just one.
Just show me one video, but they can't do it. And you know why?
Why?
Because it didn't happen.
What did happen?
10-foot beings. People say people in the mall. Now, here is what's interesting. There are a lot of people who are on TikTok saying, I was in the mall. I saw the chaos after. But people are saying, I took video of all the people running in the mall when we were trying to get out, because, you know, once you see people running, you're supposed to run too. Their videos are gone.
Hey, we already know what their mission is. They want us to fear these aliens. We don't supposed to fear them. Don't fear anything that you guys see, man. If anything, if it's otherworldly, it's here to help us. That's how I look at it. If it's not a reptile or something, then you shouldn't be worried about it, man. That's how I look at it, man. If it don't look like it's about to harm you, then shoot, you should be good, man. I would try to like communicate with it, really. But they probably don't even communicate like that, like how we do. They probably talk telepathically, you know? So I say don't fear it. When that time do come.
Oh, y'all thought Cat wasn't a part of the Illuminati.
Peace, family. I was looking up that word Laportier, which is Uncle Shay.
Check this out.
Ooh, we might have done it again. We may have solved a biblical mystery. And whether you're religious or not, this affects you too. If you would have told me even a year ago that I would one day be a flat earther, ooh, I would have laughed at you so hard. But over the past few months, my world has changed. My flat world. As has the whole world itself, in many, many ways. But if you haven't noticed lately, people are beginning to open their eyes. Fresh off the heels of accusations to NASA that they have been faking and fraudulently sharing videos of the ISS, using green screens and harnesses and invisible wires to fake footage that is actually filmed in a pool, along with recent proof that the moon landing never happened. Buzz Aldrin himself has even said, hey, that didn't happen. We filmed it right here in a studio, safely with feet on the earth. Couple all of that with the 6 doppelganger of the 7 deceased Challenger shuttle members who are out there living their best lives. Same faces, same names. Guys, the Bible states clearly there's a firmament above us, an impenetrable dome. In fact, it is so important, it is right there on page 1 of the Bible. God created a firmament above the earth to separate the waters from the waters, and he called the firmament heaven. So if there's an impenetrable dome above us, space travel is virtually impossible. Many believe that NASA was formed as a diversion to keep people from nosing around from Admiral Byrd's discovery down by the South Pole. Admiral Byrd discovered land, lots of land, undiscovered land, down by Antarctica. But sadly, after his television interview explaining this, Byrd passed away. A year later, NASA was formed. A year after that, the Antarctic Treaty was signed by all 12 countries, making exploration impossible. Well, that seems suspicious. Many believe that Antarctica is actually an ice wall, a total circumference around all of our continent, keeping waters of the oceans in place. There is not one single reference in the Bible that the earth is round, but there are references to things such as, and I placed the earth on its foundation. You can't really put a foundation on a sphere. The 4 corners of earth are mentioned multiple times. I don't care how many times I spin a tennis ball, I cannot find 4 corners on it. But when I say I discovered something in Book of Enoch, that just might clear all of this up and answer our questions right now. Chapter 27, God said to Enoch, as he was explaining and describing how he created the earth, and I commanded that there should be taken from light and darkness, and I said, be thick. And it became thus, and I spread it out with the light, and it became water. And I spread it out over the darkness, below the light. And then I made firm the waters, that is to say the bottomless, and I made foundation of light around the water, and created 7 circles from inside. And imagined the water like crystal, wet and dry, that is to say like glass. Well, I don't know about you, but that's a really good way to describe ice. Wet and dry water, like glass. Chapter 28. And then I made firm the heavenly circle. I collected the sea in one place and bound it together with a yoke. And I said to the sea, behold, I give you your eternal limits, and you shall not break loose from your component part. He clearly told Enoch. He made 7 circles of ice to keep the waters of earth within. And I think now we have our answer.
Definitely a firmament, for sure. That's why they can't leave. I'm glad they put a firmament. I'm glad we put a firmament there, man. You know what I'm saying? Got these beings on our planet, now they can't leave. You know what I'm saying? They always talking about, we're gonna go to space. Elon Musk is a billionaire. How you got all this money and you can't even go to space? Supposedly. Y'all got all this money, y'all can't even go to space. Like, cut it out, man. Y'all can't leave. Y'all stuck. That's why y'all down here destroying us. It's coming to an end. All of it.
M&Ms are fake foods. Let me explain why. I see parents buying this for their kids. I even see parents buying it for themselves. That's crazy that people still eat this. So majority of people in the Matrix will look at the back. Majority of people in society, or the Matrix, will turn this around and just look at the calories. And, it's just calories. Read right here, the ingredients. This is where things get crazy. Look, blue 1, yellow 5, red 40, yellow 6. These are artificial food colors. Do you know what one of the side effects of artificial food colors is? The desire to be annoying. What? Contains milk and soy, which is GMO, and contains bioengineered food ingredients. So M&M's, just a GMO laboratory-made thing. Stop eating this fake chocolate food and just eat real organic chocolate. Follow the channel to expand your food
organic
consciousness.
chocolate?
M&M's are fake.
What's some real organic chocolate, y'all? Let me know in the comments.
You knew Jeffrey Epstein.
I can read sold up, man.
Here are 3 things that I avoid as a neuroscientist in order to protect my brain. Number 1 is glucose spikes. Glucose spikes actually contribute to aging, both brain aging and wrinkles. And they also contribute to mood swings, memory impairment, and less neuroplasticity in the hippocampus. And the hippocampus is an area of the brain really important for learning and memory, so you do not want to have less neuroplasticity there. This is especially important for your first meal of the day because you are breaking a fast. The second thing I avoid is fried foods. A study of 18,000 people found that diets high in fried foods are linked to lower scores in memory and cognition. And number 3 is bright lights at night. Bright light at night impairs melatonin release, which is going to mess with our sleep. And quality sleep is one of the most important things that we can do for our brain. But also any type of light at night, and not just blue light, impairs dopamine release. And this happens due to the activation of a pathway in the brain that includes the lateral habenula. And number 4 is skip exercise. Physical exercise actually builds your brain, and it also triggers the release of endocannabinoids, which are compounds made by the body that bind to the same receptors as when you... But anyway, exercise is also good for that reason because it's natural pain relief. I hope this helps. Love you. Here are 3 things that I avoid as a neuroscientist in order to protect my brain.
If someone does commit suicide, is there stuff in their brain that you would be able to see before that?
Yes.
Huh.
And I've actually published 2 studies on suicide.
Yeah.
Usually the front part of their brain is low in activity, so they don't have a break. They also are losing empathy. And empathy is if I kill myself, what will the people I love and who love me, how will they go through that? But they've lost that ability to see things from another person's point of view.
You can see empathy in the brain?
Yes, it's a frontal lobe function.
If someone does commit suicide, is there stuff in their brain that you would be able to see before?
The brain is the most mysterious organ in the human body.
It really is.
Your brain generates about 70,000 thoughts each day, which means there are about 2,900 thoughts created every hour. The brain can store about 2.5 terabytes of information. This capacity is equivalent to about 3 million hours of TV shows or 1 million high-quality photos. The brain can also generate an electric current of about 23 W, enough to light up a round bulb. And although the brain only accounts for 2% of body weight, it consumes more than 20% of the body's energy. The length of all blood vessels in the brain, if combined, is up to about 160,000 kilometers, enough to wrap around the Earth 4 times. Each nerve neuron in the brain has up to 10,000 connections with other neurons. And there are up to 100 billion neurons in the brain, which means there are more than 1,000 trillion neuron connections formed in the brain. The amygdala, a part of the brain responsible for coordinating emotions, has an information processing speed of just 20 ms. This speed is even faster than the speed at which humans can perceive something. All of these facts show that the brain is a supercomputer that we have been given by nature. The brain is the most mysterious organ in the human body.
The brain is something powerful, man. For real, store your memories, man. What would you do without your brain? You know, it's crazy. Look here, man. All right, my good people, I appreciate you guys stopping by and watching this video with me. I'm sending peace, abundance, prosperity, and good health your way. All right, let's have an abundant day today, and I'll see you guys in the next one. Peace.